Hello, March. So, the guard dog has been barking because we've just had a parcel. I'm excited for these ones because these are the prints. Don't worry about that. I'm in the middle of filming a scroller video for February's box, which I've actually really enjoyed. The reason why I'm so excited about these prints is because I've had some prints done. Let me grab a couple of them to show you. I've had these teeny tiny A7 size ones done for the Elevation series, and I'm going to not frame them, mount them. I'm going to get a double aperture mount and sort of sell them as a little miniature set. But they're like a, not glossy, but a silk sheen, I think it's called, on those ones. So I've ordered some more, but from a different company. And I've also played with a little bit of the colours and also bigger size. So I'm excited to see what they're about. And hopefully they're just as beautiful, if I do say so myself. They've come out the right colour as well. Oh, let's get some of this plastic. How do you get the plastic off without damaging anything? I don't understand why they need to put sort of plastic around things. Can someone explain that to me? I mean, they could just use like some paper ribbon or something, I don't know. Wow. Well, that first one's a bit dodgy, that's alright. But this is the bigger print. Yeah, it's managed to get chipped a little bit at the bottom. But on this, it's like a velvet touch. Well, yeah, like, you know the prints and paint brushes? The velvet touch ones, they feel like that and they feel so nice. So this is that one. So that's mini me and that's big me. But on the big one, I've put the little gangman chap on there because this building is famous because of him, basically, because it's on that famous strip of Gangnam, basically, that's in Korea. Let's open up one of the other ones as well. These are so... I just love this velvet touch thing. Soft velvet touch. It's called soft touch, laminated soft touch. People usually like to use it on their book covers, but I thought it'd be interesting to try on some art prints. So that's it compared to the little ditty ones, but also it's much thicker paper as well. Can you hear that? As opposed to, you can't even hear the little one. Makes no noise. That one does. But yeah, I think the colours are much more intense as well on this one. But yeah, I mean, I really like the little ones for the fact of it's a little one and it'll be a nice little set. And then obviously people can either buy both of them or just one of them, depending on their favourite ones. But again, I put the little gangman on this one as well. So yeah. But ideally, the set's supposed to be side by side like that. And then the line should... Yep, the line should marry up. And then obviously the text on either side. So yeah, I'm excited. More prints. My shop's starting to get full of stuff. Hopefully they're gonna sell. So, we just had a package delivered. I had no idea it was coming. I literally only ordered it a few days ago, and I thought it would take a little bit more time because it is a custom item. And there's the cello bags. These the backing boards. Yep, they're the backing boards. So I ordered what backing boards there. Prints, framing mounts for my prints. So hopefully, let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. Yay, so they look like that. They do look so much better like that than individually as prints. So I'm gonna have to spend some time mounting these up and then packaging them up, ready for the shop launch. But I've had to have these frames custom made because these are A7 prints, and I couldn't find any that was just like pre-made, especially being double aperture. Yeah, I'm very happy with these. There should be 30 of these, I think. I'll probably do a quick video as well to show you how I'm going to mount these, because it's going to take me a little bit of figuring out how to do it as well and get them lining up correctly and things, so I'll get on with doing that. Okay, so I've just finished filming the So Flat collection from Art Snacks, which, by the way, I love the paint. If you didn't watch the video that I did, I'll leave a link in the cards above. I just love these little paint pots. They're fantastic. The white is so opaque. But as I've just finished doing that, 2 huge boxes have arrived. The first one, I don't know what that's from, but the second one, Archer and Olive. So I'm going to do an unboxing for that as well. Again, if this vlog goes out after this, I'll leave a link in the cards above, but I'm not sure when that one's going up, so we'll see. So it's Easter time, and I've bought myself a little treat. Lego. Oh, I wonder how long it's going to take me to do this. Maybe quite some time. So this is the current state of affairs in the studio at the moment. I've got my gouache out. I'm playing with mixing them, seeing what other colour variants I can get. So far I'm getting a lot of yellows and greens and reds. And the model. So yeah, it's coming very slowly along, let's put it that way, but I've had to stop and take priority of other projects that I'm working on. But today we've got the doors open for the first time this year because the weather is beautiful. It is March 31st today, so we've got all of the Easter little decorations, some Lego flowers. I mean, come on, what else is an architect supposed to do during the Easter break? And another Easter, well, Winnie the Pooh Lego set as well, which I think is fantastic. I do love this little set. It is quite nice. Some Easter eggs, cream eggs. I do use this as a paint palette as well sometimes, so at least the chocolate's wrapped in foil, so it's not too much of a hassle. And Mickey and Minnie, and more Easter eggs in the Easter basket. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe I should shorten the flowers a little bit, so the flowers are like, the flower heads aren't so far up and they should be more down here, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's no point me saying happy Easter to you guys, because by the time this vlog goes up, it will probably be way after Easter. It'll be summertime, so yeah. Welcome to this studio vlog. Okay, so just a little bit of an update. I've just started getting back into gaming, but I've not like been a huge gamer. I like playing like Sonics and Crash Bandicoots and Tomb Raider and Metal Gear Solid. I'm not into like Call of Duty and War of the Worlds, Warcraft, something. I don't know. I'm not a PC gamer at all. I'm definitely a console gamer, or dabbler, I should say. I shouldn't say gamer, I should say dabbler. So I've always had, originally I had a Sega Master System, then graduated to PlayStation, and I've always had a PlayStation ever since. But I really wanted to get the PlayStation 5, but I didn't pre-order it. I just figured I'll get it when it's available. But yeah, I was really starting to get the itch to game a little bit. But because of the pandemic as well, it's just been like you cannot get hold of a PlayStation 5 for the love nor money. So I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch, which has scratched that itch for gaming. Because I've got Crash Bandicoot on there and I've got a little bit of Sonic on there as well. And also Mario. I forgot I love Mario as well. I used to play Mario at friends' houses and things. So yeah, I like Mario. But also I realized that if you buy an Xbox controller, you can use it on your mobile phone, on the apps, and also you can hook it up to the Switch as well. Because I find the Switch controls like really small and a little bit difficult to use. So I prefer having, something that you can wrap your hand around. And also you can use it on the PC as well, because I've just discovered like emulators. So you can play like the original sort of Sega Master System games. So I'm hoping that that's going to work on those as well. So that's why I have an Xbox controller. I'm sure you really wanted to know that. That was a really long explanation as to why I have an Xbox controller on my desk. The next thing, more relatable to a studio vlog rather than my lifestyle, is I've received a stamp that I ordered from No Issue. However, it's a self-inking one, and this is for the ArchiWorks store, so I can stamp like the back of my prints and then sign them and date them. However, there has been a little bit of a mistake, because as you can see, it should say ArchiWorks, but they've now downgraded me to ArchiWo. And also missed some of the dash lines. There, that's how it's looking the correct way around. So yeah, we've had a bit of a misprint, but I've contacted them, and they say, that they'll issue me another stamp, obviously free of charge. They've not asked for this one back, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I could just use it and then just write RKS on the end. But I won't do that on the back of the prints, because that will just look not professional at all. I might just like use it on the envelopes and stamp packaging and stuff. But the thing is, this took like nearly 2 months to get here in the UK. For whatever reason, I still don't know. And I'm hoping to launch the store in June, in time for Architecting Studio's first birthday, to sort of celebrate that, like a year on. So I'm hoping the next stamp will get here in time. Because it's the 1st of April today, so April, May, June, I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully, because they've made a mistake, they might sort of like put it on priority shipping or something. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. So that's that. Now to adjust my calendars. I've just realised I've not even crossed the days out. Uh-oh. Bad me. Very bad me. Oh. I've just realised I've just started using an Apple Watch, and it's gone dark now. But let me do it that way. It actually shows. I didn't know that you could use this as like a remote for the filming app. So now wow, I did not know that. Okay, that's something new. So we'll have to test that out. So cross all the days off for March. Good is it no longer Marchio. Marchio, go bye-bye. We now have April, and this is very fitting, I think, for April showers. So that's the new calendar. Why do I think it's Wednesday the 1st? It's not, it's Thursday the 1st. Ugh, my brain. I also have this calendar as well. I did buy it at the beginning of the year, but I completely forgot about it until I saw it under my desk and I was like, hey, I bought that. Why am I not using it? Now, the reason why I have 2 calendars is that one I got for free with my Morrissey planner sort of kit. So I just have that anywhere there for reference. But then I bought this calendar because it is so graphically pleasing. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas one. And I'll just show you the previous months. Very, very nice. This just, it pleases my eyes so nicely because it is just so graphically pleasing. They use like the basic amount of colours, but it is just so nice. And that one's for January. And we have February. But the way this calendar is set up is that you can take these out and frame them because they're on such nice thick paper. But you've only got like that much room at the top for the calendar, which for me is useless. So it's useless as a calendar, but so visually pleasing otherwise. And then that was March's that you just saw. So April's. We've got Jack and Sally. Is this one beautiful? But it's just so graphically done, so nice and simple. But it's just, well, when I say simple, it's just, when you break it down, it's simple. But there's actually a lot of detail with the hatching and the shadows and things. But so that's why I have 2 calendars, one for actual reference and the other just because it's so visually pleasing. But yeah, that's the beginning of April. Let me know in the comments below if you guys experience any cool sort of April Fools pranks or things. I think the best one that I saw was actually in my email box from a company called Razer. And they are known for doing like their RGB sort of keyboards and mouses, like I have here. My keyboard, my mouse, my headphones as well over there. They're known for that. And they sent an email saying, oh, we've now just released RGB hair dye. So your hair will actually change in different colours. And when I first looked at it, because the thing is, they're pushing to get a patent for like masks, you know, for the pandemic and things. But they're like these really cool masks that have got like an air filtration system and like lights and things. So I was thinking, oh my God, they're going down the beauty route. Like they've gone from from mask face coverings to like hair products. I'm like, okay, so that's a little bit of a jump, but not too big of a jump from keyboards and mouse to hair dye. That would be a big jump. So they had me for a good 10 seconds of like, oh my God, they're doing a hair dye, but how are they going to get the hair to change colour? And then it twigged, you idiot, it's the 1st of April. So they had me for a good 10-30 seconds. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny when I eventually figured it out. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys were fooled. Good morning, guys. It is April 12th, I think. Yes, I'm correct. It's April 12th. I was just in the middle of putting some Easter stuff away when I got a parcel. So, first up, we got some stamps. I went for just the non-cursive text. just to help plan things. I'll do the thing. Then there's some new acrylographs out. These are the Awakening packs. I do like having the 7mm tips. And there's the Awakening pack and the Vernal pack of acrylic graphs. So I'll do some swatcheroos in a bit for those, but not on the studio vlog. I think because I've ordered quite a lot from Archer and Olive this month. Well, last month, this month. Because they released so much new goodies, so it's like I must have them. But oddly enough, I'm using them quite quickly. So the notebooks, I mean. So I think I'm gonna combine like the subscription box from them, this, and then there's a mystery box coming from them as well. So I think I'm gonna combine that video to be like one just giant Archer and Olive sort of video rather than doing it on the studio vlog. But I'll just give you guys a sneak peek, although when this studio goes vlog up probably isn't a sneak peek anymore. I don't know. But yeah, the dot grid book I got was a limited edition. I think it's leather with the coffee cup on the front. And I think I'm going to trade this one in the Facebook group for Archer and Olive Trade, because I realised after I ordered it that it is A5, but I'm just going to open it up and have a look, because if it's absolutely gorgeous, I might just have to keep it. So I'll just have a quick looky woo. And I do love the boxes they come in, because it makes it so easy for storage once you've filled them up. Oh, that is a nice colour. I do, as you can tell by my branding, I like my copper browns and my silvers and greys. This is nice. It smells good too. Not like leather, because obviously it's not leather, it's vegan leather, so fake leather in other words. But it feels nice. I mean, it's just because it's A5. Let me get my bigger one. I mean, this is a B5. That's an A5, that's a B5. And as you can see, the size is quite a bit bigger. So I prefer this one. This is just what I'm using as my sort of giant swatch book of like paints, and I'm currently doing a colour graph for all my Liquitex to see how they mix up. So then hopefully when I'm planning a painting and thing, I can just quickly go, oh, I want that one, and that one, rather than trying to work out how to mix them all again. And I'm doing them on different papers as well to see how they all turn out. So this is my giant sort of swatch book, and then I've got acrylographs at the front as well. I mean, I really like this cover. I mean, the little coffee cup as well. But it's so small, and I think that's the problem I had when I was trying to bullet journal before, is that I felt I needed a bigger book. I mean, they even do a bigger one now, which is more A4 sized. So yeah, I am much happier with the bigger two than the smaller one. But it is such a nice cover, but I know I won't use it, so I mean, this is definitely the colour I would go for if I were designing my own notebook. Maybe a little bit of a silver streak in it rather than the gold, but hey ho. So yeah, I think I'm going to have that one for trade, but obviously UK only, because the shipping will not be worth getting the item otherwise. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that little sort of unboxing with you guys, and I will see you in the next clip. So it's now May the 1st. So we say goodbye to April. And say hello to... Oh, we've got a white horse on this one. Nice, nice, nice. So I'll put that one at the back. Oh, and turn the calendar over as well. So we have an elected official here. I like the colours of that. Very Halloweeny. But not too overkill. So I've got a little bit of an update for you. I don't know if I showed you in the last studio vlog or something else, but I ordered a stamp from No Issue. But when it came, it was missing like the R, K and S, and also the text is too small, and also the dashes and things was missing from it, and also there's a bit of a overhang of something. So obviously I contacted No Issue and they said, oh, we'll send you a new stamp out, sorry about this, blah 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 blah. Very nice. So hopefully this is the one. So open it up. You got it stuck. Oh, okay. Well, it's a different box. It's a smaller box. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's not my design. It's supposed to look like that. And this is a little doggy, a little poochie of some sort. So, yeah. And it's the wrong product. It's supposed to be a self-stamping one. This is the wooden block one. So what? So hang on, what's at the bottom? It's just the ink pad at the bottom. So it's the wrong product and the wrong stamp. I don't understand. Okay, so I'm gonna have to I best not play with this too much because I'm guessing they'll probably want it back. So I'll have to contact them again. And hopefully they'll be able to send me my actual stamp. They might want that back. I don't know if they do or not, so we'll see. That's a bit deflating. The reason why I'm having this stamp is so I can stamp the back of my art prints and things and sign them and date them, to make them a little bit more official rather than just something you printed out, even though I haven't printed them out, I'm professionally done. So yeah, I kind of need that to get on with my orders. Not my orders, my stock. I've got no orders yet because I've not opened the shop yet. So I kind of need that to do the stock. So I'm a bit sort of stuck up because I mean it's May, and this took like 2 months. No, wait, that's an exaggeration. This took 5 weeks to get here. This is now taking another 3 weeks to get here. So I might get it the last week of May. Which will be like the week before. Although, I don't know. We'll have to see. How that goes. That's a little bit deflating, but anyway. Okay, crack on with the other stuff that I've got to do today. Okay, so I'm just testing out some mediums for the Liquitex versus the Gold and Silk flat range video, because I'm going to do a comparison painting of the same thing, but I just want to add some texture in different things and see how the paints work with different mediums. So I'm just testing those little bits out now while enjoying a cherry smoothie. I swear the colour matching wasn't preempted. I'm just obsessed with cherries, so I always have cherries basically. But yeah, let's crack on. Okay, so this is what I've ended up with. This is just the gouache on its own, the acrylic gouache, the Liquitex. And this is it with its coarse texture gel. Which oddly enough gives it a little bit of a shine. Then this is just with the gloss gel, as you can tell, put quite a sheen on it compared to the paint on its own. Then with the modelling paste, it's definitely dead flat in terms of no sheen, but it's made a really nice texture. And then the modelling paste I tried mixing with the gloss gel as well. It does give us I needed to add a bit more paint, so because if you add too much medium, it does lighten the colour of the paint. It's supposed to be like 50-50, but I didn't do that, so there was less paint in that one. But with adding the gloss gel, because the modelling paste, this Liquitex modelling paste, if you read the back, it actually says opaque matte structure paste, so it cancels out any gloss gel that you put in there. This is the coarse texture with the gloss gel, which works really well. It's really thick as well, and it did take a lot longer to dry, which is why I ended up using my hot tool, which is basically a hairdryer. But that works really well with the gloss, as you can see. Then I did it coarse texture with the gloss and the modelling paste using a palette knife, which there's a little bit of a sheen on there, but not, you know, like as you can see that one at the top with the gloss gel really shining there. It's nowhere near like that. And I use the texture gel and the modelling paste together, and I really like this texture. So I think I'm going to use that one. But the reason why I wanted to add some gloss to the gouache is because I'm trying to give the contrast in the painting of both gloss and dead flat, because I think it looks really nice. I used it on the Lego building that I did on the wood panellings. I'll leave a link in the cards above for that video if you want to check that out, and I think it works really nicely. And I like having that contrast of shine and no shine. But the building that I'm using is one of Gaudi's, because I was looking for colourful architecture and I was like, I can't use Gaudi because I always use Gaudi. But any of the sort of modern buildings that I've found, they're very geometrically shaped, i.e. a whole bunch of triangles together, a whole bunch of just, you know, there's no real sort of decorative features that are colourful. So I've ended up having to use Gaudi again because he's the only one that I can find that I like that sort of does the decorative colourful features. Modern buildings are just too geometric in just shapes put together. So yeah, so I'm trying to get the texture of the building, but then with the gloss on the top I need it to represent sort of some of the mosaic tiles that Gaudi uses. Moving on, this one is with pouring medium, which it's worked a little bit, like there's a little bit of a shine, but again, as you can see over here, it's nowhere near as shiny as that one. So the pouring medium doesn't work quite too well. The other thing that worked really well, as you can tell, that's just paint, and then that's with varnish over the top. That's 3 coats of varnish as well. That works really well to get a sheen, so for more like a glass, kind of what I'm looking for. And then this one, I tried mixing the varnish actually with the paint, but it gave it a little sheen, but nowhere near like that. So I'm a little bit confused as to why they wouldn't just mix together. I don't know why. But yeah, that didn't work. So I need to now try this texture with them putting colour over the top with that. So that's going to be my next stage. I'm just going to try that, and then after that I'm just going to go straight in and start painting for the actual video. Okay, so quickly just to show you, these aren't the exact colors I'm going to use. They were just quick, just used straight out of the tube paints. The texture of this is perfect for what I'm after, but I'm just wondering, do I actually need to use gloss on the top, because this is what it looks like with the gloss, which I kind of like, and it does look more mosaic-y, but then having said that, mosaic shouldn't have texture, they should be more flat. So maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, I don't know, but I do really like this effect. So we'll see what happens on that video that I make. If that has been released before the studio vlog, I will leave a link in the cards above for that video. If not, it'll be after this video, I think. Okay.